The chilling legend of the girl in red, or the girl in the red dress, remains one of the most disturbing and unsettling paranormal mysteries in Taiwan. A story that captivated the nation and inspired decades of horror media. The story begins in 1988 when a Taiwanese family went on a trip to the Dang Mountains near Taichung, recording their outing with a home video camera. The vacation seemed normal until tragedy struck them. Shortly after the trip, a family member died unexpectedly. Days later, another one fell ill and also passed away. When the surviving family members reviewed the vacation footage, they noticed several chilling details. Behind them, walking silently in line with the group, there was a little girl in a red dress with a dark, almost shadowy face. None of the family members remembered seeing her that day. Then something even more chilling. One of the deceased appeared to have fang-like teeth in the video, despite having normal teeth in real life. Overwhelmed by fear, the family sent the video to a popular Taiwanese paranormal television show, Mysterious Appearance and Disappearance. Although it was initially dismissed as a mere curiosity, the clip quickly captivated viewers. Once it aired, reports began to come in from other locals claiming to have seen the same girl in red while walking around the Dang area. Many also reported streaks of bad luck or illness after their encounter. The show's investigative team visited the forest, interviewed residents, monks, and psychologists. No one recognized the girl, though a boy once claimed he followed her into the forest depths until she disappeared halfway down the path. The broadcast of that program caused widespread panic in Taiwan, and people refused to walk alone in Dang for many years. But skeptics offered more rational explanations. Some said that the girl was simply another hiker who went unnoticed. The fangs seen in the footage could have been betel nut stains, which are common among Taiwanese men, and discolor part of their teeth. Others accused the show's producers of editing the clip to boost ratings, pointing out that in uncut versions, a family member seems to look back, suggesting they might have noticed the girl during filming. Even so, the legend took root. In the following decades, the girl in red became a staple of Taiwanese ghost folklore, symbolizing the spirit of the mountains, and a warning to those who invade without respect. Her story later inspired the successful 2015 Taiwanese horror film The Curse of the Girl in Red, which spawned 2 sequels and cemented the appearance of the red dress as a cultural icon of fear, a reminder that some legends never die. They only evolve. Here we have a disturbing recording uploaded by a Russian TikToker named Ansela. While walking through a park at night with her daughter and dog, they encountered something completely unexpected.
How scary! And you'll come here. And you'll come here. I don't know who's there. Dad, who's there? Who is that tree?
The 3 of them walked through the park at night, a place dominated by a silence so deep that even the trees themselves seemed to hold their breath. Suddenly, Ansela felt a strange presence. Instinctively, she pointed the flashlight she was holding in several directions. It was then that, in the small gap between the thick trees, she saw a strange human figure, motionless. The moment the light shone on it, the figure hid without making the slightest sound, as if it were something that shouldn't have been seen. Feeling a chill and a bad premonition, Ancella pulled her daughter and her dog closer. Summoning her courage, she shouted into the darkness. And then, as if responding directly to her call, the same silhouette slowly peeked out again, its head appearing from the gap between the trees. Unable to bear the terror running down her spine, the family stopped recording immediately and fled from that place. What was recorded was a strange presence, but with a clearly human shape. It hides, reappears, and reacts to the voice that calls it. Its movements emit an indescribable negative emotion, somewhere between malice and darkness. Is there really a terrifying presence lurking in this park? What do you think? This video was sent to a YouTube channel dedicated to horror. The recording shows the terrifying phenomena that occurred in a woman's house. Look at this.
Dr. Kostler, this is Mary. It's happening again. The faucet turned on by itself and I hear noises. My dogs are going crazy. Yes, I'm calm. I'm hearing things in the kitchen, in the bedroom. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, the water faucet just turned on. I'll call you now. My God, go away. Leave us alone.
The video starts just as the woman turns off the water faucet. Apparently, it had turned on by itself. The woman calls someone on the phone, and from what you can hear in the conversation, this isn't the first time this phenomenon has happened. Suddenly, the faucet turns on by itself again. The woman turns it off again, and all of a sudden she panics. Shortly after, a loud crash is heard. When the woman goes to check what happened, you can see the kitchen objects flying out and crashing down loudly. When the woman tries to escape, a door slams shut, blocking her way. Finally, she manages to escape from the room, and the video ends. The truth is that everything seems too staged, and this obviously creates a lot of distrust. But personally, the Dr. Kostler they mention makes me quite curious. The TikTok user, Miss Dean Adams, recently shared a truly unsettling clip that has left viewers with chills. The video, captured by her neighbor's Wise security camera, was posted with the following caption: "Caught on my neighbor's Wise camera last night. My son got home seconds after this and didn't see anyone. The path next to the building. This thing was further in the yard, past the tree." The clip quickly went viral, with thousands of comments debating what the mysterious shape could be. Some viewers believe it's a shadow person, a type of dark apparition often reported in paranormal encounters. Others suggest a camera glitch or maybe an optical illusion, although the movement seems too smooth and deliberate to dismiss it so easily. Whatever it was, many agree that something strange crossed that yard that night, and it wasn't just a trick of the light. Let's travel to Mexico. A home security camera captured the exact moment of a strange event that the family can't explain. The recording shows us the dining room. It's an everyday scene of the family of the person who uploaded the video sitting around the table. On it, there are only plates, glasses, and a transparent glass pitcher. But that calm is broken in just an instant. The pitcher, with nothing touching it, begins moving by itself, as if it has its own will. Astonished, the family gathers around the pitcher, searching for an explanation. However, the table is perfectly dry. There is no slope, no strings, absolutely nothing that could justify it. Furthermore, the family claims that unexplained phenomena have occurred in that house quite frequently. Noises in empty rooms, shadows passing by out of the corner of your eye, and the feeling that something walks down the hallway at night. For a long time, they tried to convince themselves that it was just their imagination. But after witnessing a physical phenomenon, an object moving right before their eyes, they say they can no longer deny it. Maybe for this family, the moment that pitcher moved was the moment when the barrier separating their everyday life from the other side was broken forever. This recording was captured by the security camera installed in the owner's living room. It was 3:34 a.m. Everyone slept deeply when suddenly the security camera sent an email notification. Movement has been detected. The owner ran down to the living room, but there was absolutely nothing. Puzzled, he decided to check the recording from that camera. If you look closely at the video, you can see a kind of white mist moving. This white mist seems to have the shape of human feet, as if a ghost of which only the feet can be seen were walking through the room. The owner says he has had that camera installed for years, but this is the first time something like this has happened. What was that strange mist? Here, a video filmed inside a car was uploaded to an international website. The camera captured the subtle malice that can hide in an apparently normal encounter. We see the driver, a man, and a young woman in the back seat. The young man gestures to the woman and she moves to the front passenger seat. At that moment, the man's expression relaxes. He looks at the young woman who is wearing a white dress and smiles at her with anticipation. But the terrifying thing about this video is the context. These two people had just met through a dating app, and later it was found out that the woman is, with an extremely high probability, a professional scammer. In many countries, crimes related to these apps have skyrocketed. Scams to take you to extremely expensive restaurants, direct extortion, fake investments, or blackmail after obtaining your personal information. The moment that man saw the beautiful woman get into his car, he might have felt like he had won that day. But in reality, his downfall had just begun. There's no need to say how the situation ended for him. Tell me, if you were in that same situation, would you trust her? I think probably that most of us who are going to watch this video would be deceived. This is a video posted by a TikTok user. He finished remodeling the old house where his wife's grandmother once lived. While he was resting, he witnessed such a disturbing phenomenon that he decided to start recording with his cell phone. The blinds in the house were moving. If you look closely, it seems as if a human hand was shaking it. But according to him, the house had been abandoned for years. Many comments suggested that it was simply a squatter. That's why he, showing skepticism about that idea, posted a follow-up video for the audience.
People claim they're either squatters or artificial intelligence, but it's actually neither. The reason I know it's not a squatter is because I've been working on the house for about maybe 2.5 to 3 months before, and this was the last day of work there. I just took all my tools out of the property. And when I say the house was empty, there was nothing. There was nothing. No furniture or tools. It's just an empty house.
The man claims that right after recording that video, he checked the whole house, even the basement, and didn't find anyone. A few days later, he shared an update with a new video. His children had been playing with a toy camera, and apparently they had captured something very disturbing. The photo showed the face of a very pale old woman. He didn't think much of it, but when he showed the photo to his mother-in-law, his wife's mother, she was completely shocked. The face of that old woman in the photo was identical to his wife's grandmother, who had passed away decades ago. This is supposedly a photo of his wife's grandmother, and they certainly do look alike. Since they finished the remodeling, the blinds haven't moved on their own again. However, he says that when children visit the house, they sometimes try to hand objects to someone who is invisible. Could it be that the grandmother's spirit is still in that home? This footage was captured by the YouTube channel Ghost Hunt Weekend during a paranormal investigation at the Titanic Museum in Tennessee. The Titanic, its name, is still etched in the collective memory. In 1912, more than 1,500 of the 2,200 people on board went down with it into the cold, dark waters of the ocean. Along with the tragedy, countless emotions sank: pain, terror, and the souls of those who were never rescued. The ship cannot be recovered, but many of its objects were, and they are on display in this museum. It is said that the place is filled with that suffering, and reports of paranormal phenomena are very frequent here. The YouTube team went to investigate, and their cameras recorded a presence they did not expect.
This is British money from that time. Is it the money you want? Because I'll give it back.
These meters are going crazy.
Can you stop for a second? I'm the guy who brings the gifts. You have to stop if you want them. The meter went up from 20 to 25.
Are you serious?
All right, here's your money back. Is that what you want?
There it goes again. It goes off whenever you put something in. It's almost like... Yeah, the top meter, dude. The bottom meter turns off, and then the top meter turns off. And there's nothing there. There's no one around or anything.
In this scene, a device known as POP, which should only activate when something approaches its antenna, starts to sound erratically. As you can see, there's no one nearby. It's as if something invisible were touching it repeatedly. Later, while they were investigating in another room, the camera recorded this.
You said you liked peanut butter. It's my favorite too. Take it away. You have a jacket? The first two rotations are...
Look at the dark corner of the room. You can see a crouched figure. It doesn't match any member of the team. And the most unsettling thing is that they didn't notice anything at that moment. A viewer noticed it after watching the video and mentioned it in the comments. But the anonymous visitors don't end here. Look at this shot of the team. Pay close attention.
Did you see anything?
No, I heard it, but I don't know where it came from or if it was here.
Let us know you're here. Knock louder. We'll find the keys.
We can't hear you if you're in there.
Behind the investigator on the right, a black shadow quickly passes by and seems to fade against the wall. It looks like a person covered with a dark cloth. The team confirmed, after reviewing the recording, that no team member was in that position. So, what were these figures? In a museum preserving the remains of a tragedy where 1,500 died, it's not unreasonable to think that the souls that went down are still attached to those objects. Maybe those shadows are just an echo of the torment of the victims who are still trapped at the bottom of the sea. A TikTok user posted 2 photographs taken during a 60th birthday party. The first photo doesn't have anything unusual. However, in the second photo, taken just a few seconds later, something strange appeared. Next to the woman dressed in blue, a creepy face peeks out from behind her shoulder. Judging by the image, no one seemed to notice it at that moment. In fact, the person who uploaded the photos showed them to everyone who attended, but no one recognized that face. What or who was that face? The Paranormal Nightmare television team travels to investigate a house that the owners believe is haunted by something dark and possibly demonic. The family reports hearing strange noises at night and often feels watched by something unseen. When the team begins their investigation, they don't have to wait long for the strange activity to start manifesting.
I'm afraid of hurting someone. That's what worries me the most. The house stinks. I stink. The water stinks. No matter what I do, my heart is dead. Do you know what I mean? You know, he tells me things I did wrong, things other people did wrong to the house. Mind games.
If there's someone here with us, my name is Josh. These are Rocky and Sean. We're here to get answers tonight. Can you see or hear us right now?
That was really loud.
It's the same thing we heard before.
That was really loud.
Josh?
What?
I thought it was when you did the electronic voice phenomenon and started going up.
At first, the team started recording knocks without a visible source.
Did you know Todd before he moved here? I felt like a breeze.
That's what I was about to say. I felt a cold breeze.
Me too. Are you trying to figure out who we are?
I heard someone walking back there.
I think it came from the bedroom.
Let's go to the hallway.
Whoa. I just felt a strong breeze, Josh. Are you there with Josh? The breeze is coming from over there, where you're walking. I heard you like to move things.
That was behind Josh.
Were you the one who scratched all that? I'm here alone. That's when you affect him the most. Do you want to let yourself be seen? Something is happening. Mo, we're still listening.
Later, the knocks only got stronger and stronger.
All of this is so scary in this house right now. Are you getting angry because they're moving your things? That's right, Piccolo. Is this where you want me? Do you want me here?
Okay.
Why didn't you want me here? Is this mirror bad? Piccolo is ringing again. Josh Baker's portal. Here in his bedroom. And what did I say? It's ringing right now. Alright, I'm back here. The kitchen. The kitchen. That sounded harsh. Was it you who made the marks on the table?
Shortly after, their electromagnetic field detector, the REMPOD, goes off while they hear movement in another room.
He asked, how does it work? And it activated. Now you know how it works. Can you come here? Oh my God, the upstairs alarm is going crazy. What the hell was that? Something just hit me. There's something behind me. Oh my God, I'm out of here. Are you the young man who died of an overdose?
Yes.
Are you related to Todd?
No.
If you're the one talking to me,
Yes.
go on, there's an alarm right there. Walk towards it.
Finally, a loud banging startles him, and he mentions that he felt someone right behind him at that very moment, which made him run out of the room. This is a video from an American YouTube channel dedicated to the paranormal world. The explorer visits an abandoned underground shelter, and it was there that he had a terrifying experience.
In this room, there are doors fallen everywhere. I don't know why. Maybe there are people trying to steal them, and they couldn't carry them. This room is really creepy, but I'll go in later. All these little rooms. Yeah, I'll go. This is the room. I'm gonna close it. This is the room where I keep my things. This is the little thing where I keep my gimbal because it's something fragile. Hello? I swear I closed the door. They're moving. Do you see that? How strange. Okay. This is the second entry. Here they are. That scared me. Hello? All right, so it's not possible. It's not plugged in. Do you see the cable? The phone is haunted. I don't know. I like to think that it's not haunted until it's completely until there's no other explanation. No. Okay, I saw it move and completely. It was a little far, but I think in this direction. I think it was far, but okay, I have to go get my things, so. I have to go get my things. I have to go get my things. So.
The explorer is checking the shelter and returns to the room where he had left all his equipment. And that's when he notices that a door he had closed is now open. The man continues exploring, and suddenly, the sound of a phone is heard. The explorer checks the device, but it wasn't even plugged in. He keeps moving forward when a wooden board suddenly lifts up ahead of him. Towards the end of the video, as the explorer moves down a hallway, a black shadow appears, peeking out to watch him. It's not entirely clear if this underground shelter is really a haunted place, but if it's not, then what were all those unexplained phenomena? Thanks for watching this far. Only the brave get here. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more horror. Have some good nightmares.